Students, today you will learn lesson 1 of SS Standard 10. The name of the lesson is Heritage of India. First of all, do we produce, generate everything we need, we require? Answer is no. We buy many things from bazaar. Okay. And many things we get from our father, mother, great grandfather, okay, grandfather and forefathers. So whatever we get from our forefathers, from past generation, it is called heritage. Now, heritage is of two types, okay, natural heritage and cultural heritage. Natural heritage means which is gifted by nature. Suppose rivers, mountains, forest, etc., etc. Okay. And cultural heritage means whatever we have got from our forefathers. It includes rituals, custom, tradition, manners, okay, language, philosophy, art, drama, dance, etc., etc. Now, you understood the meaning of heritage. We will start lesson Heritage of India. India is a land of ancient culture. Ancient Indian scripture Vishnu Puran states, Uttaram yat samudrasya himadraschaiva dakshinam varstad bharat nam bharati yatra sansati. It means India extends from the Himalaya in north to the Indian Ocean in south. It is said that new descendants are called Indians. In the beginning of any auspicious ceremony, Bharatvarsh, Bharatakhanda, Jambudvip and Aryavat etc. words are used while taking resolution. That means area of India, okay, expands till Himalaya in north and till Indian Ocean in south. And while taking resolution in auspicious ceremony, suppose Katha of Satyanarayan Dev, okay, so that time Brahmin tell us to take sankalp, resolution. If you hear it, okay, then you will hear that Jambudvipe, Bharatakhande, etc., etc. So these are the name of India. Our country is gifted with the natural boundaries Himalaya in the north and sea in the east, west and south. From all over the world, different countries mesmerized by the Indian prosperity came to trade, settle and mingle with Indian culture. Since ancient time, okay, many people from other countries came to India for business, for trade. India was very rich country in ancient time. It was very prosperous. So these people came to India for business. Many of them settled in India, okay, and mingle. Mingle means mix up with Indian people. Due to mutual exchange, many changes have been seen in our culture. Mutual exchange. Now, these people who came from other countries, okay, they mix up with Indian people. So, they accepted our culture, our custom, tradition. We accepted some of them culture, rituals, tradition, language. So, our culture become rich this way. In this way, our heritage is transferred from generation to generation and it is continuously progressing. So, cultural heritage transfer from generation to generation. Okay, many manners, tradition we get from our forefathers, then we teach them to our children or next generation. Now, India location and area. We have already studied in Standard 9 about the present area and location of India. It was very vast in ancient time, and now our wise it stands on the seventh rank. Sorry, area-wise. Area-wise it stands on seventh rank in the world, and population-wise on the second. Okay. Now, rich and varied heritage. Heritage of India is very rich and varied. Varied means of different types. Our motherland has bestowed rich and varied heritage to us, so as to the world. India's contribution to the world is immense. Okay, very big. Indian culture have been trade-oriented and peace-loving. Trade-oriented means Indian people were doing business with other countries since ancient time. Okay, we know our spices and many other things were exported to European countries. Okay, Indian people had business with Africa. Then Sat, Chit and Anand are realized from Indian culture. Okay, our main theme, okay, religious theme, 2 or 3 types we can say: Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, Sat, Chit and Anand are realized from Indian culture. Besides this, Indian culture prospered with the mutual exchange of different cultures of other countries. As once I mentioned, okay, Indian culture also become rich, prospered from the other countries which came to India and settled here. People came to India and settled here. They have accepted the values of non-violence and peace, which have been adopted and admired by the world. Okay, the foreigners who came to India, they also accepted our values: non-violence, truth, peace. People, right from the beginning of Indus Valley civilization till today, have made our country rich and wealthy with their intellectuality, ability, talent and skill. So our people were intelligent, skillful, okay, talented. They enrich our culture. Innumerable scholars, thinkers, artists, artisans, sages, saints, scientists and historians have contributed to the growth and development of our culture. Not only people, but sages, Rishi Muni, thinker, okay, philosopher, artist. In artist, many, we can say many artists, okay, painter, dramatist, okay, musician, etc., etc. and scientist also. Culture is sum of habits, values, customs, tradition and conduct of lifestyle of human. Okay, so almost every aspect of life, okay, our thinking, our religion, our philosophy, everything almost, our dressing, etc. is included in culture. Now, meaning of culture. This is small definition of culture. Culture means a way of life. How do we live? It is made of change that occur in public life, social rules and regulations of different societies. It can be said that culture is a total of habits, values, customs, traditions, ideals, leading humans to the highest values. Here ideals means truth, non-violence, peace, etc. we can tell ideals. Suppose to keep promise, it is also one ideal of Indian people. Now, cultural heritage of India. Heritage means a valuable gift from our forefathers to us. Indian history is thousands of years old. Okay, Indian civilization is the oldest civilization in the world. The oldest book of world is Rigveda, we know. We say in school pledge, I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. In this context, heritage is a precious gift from our motherland to the whole world. Okay, heritage is precious gift. About mysteries of human life, we divide our heritage into division. Mystery means here, suppose we don't get answer. Okay, suspense, that can be called mystery. Suppose what happens after death, where the soul goes, how do we live, and why we die. Okay, it's why one person is rich and happy, why one person is sad and poor. This all is mystery. These answers can't be got by scientists. Okay, then we have to accept philosophy. Now, the natural heritage of India and cultural heritage of India. As I said, heritage is of two types. Now, natural heritage of India. The result of close relationship between nature, environment and human life is natural heritage. Close relationship with nature. Natural heritage of India is unique and varied. Unique है. Okay. All types of forest, different types of rivers, plants, herbs we get in India. Even wildlife. Okay. We have varied wildlife. Okay. Different types of wild animals, reptiles, etc. we can see in India. It includes features like mountains, forest, desert, river, stream, sea, trees, plant, creepers, flowers, leaves, insect and varied landscape, wide range of minerals, vegetation, plants and animals. This is natural heritage of India. We are the children of nature, so it has made a beautiful arrangement for our food, water, fresh air and dwelling to cater our all need. Nature caters our all need. Okay, it provides everything what we get. Suppose fertile land, okay, gives us food grain, plants and trees gives us fruit and herbs. We treat nature with respect and faith. The example of our close relationship with nature are stories of Panchtantra and Jatak tales. Okay, people's close relationship with nature we can see in the stories of Panchtantra. You remember the stories of tortoise and rabbit, crow and fox, okay, deer. These stories, okay, we can see close relationship with nature. And generally these stories, the character of these stories are animals. So children like it. And it has moral values also. उसमें moral values भी है. Jatak tales of Buddhist religion. Our classical and folk music and several rag are based on prahar, period of day. Classical music has different ragas. Okay, so for different rag, different time period of the day has been decided. Some rag can be sung during monsoon, in a even season also. Okay, we know Megh Malhar rag brings rain. Okay, then some rags can be sung in morning, some rags can be sung at evening. So this way there is different type, different time and different season for different rag in classical music. Similarly, Ayurveda, Unani and nature cure are also totally based on nature. So we have traditional treatment system of Ayurveda, Okay, there are different scripture of Ayurveda in India, and thousands of plants and herbs have been described in Ayurveda. So these are based on nature.